Deja satuan ni laluan ke
Let us resume again. Now we have to divide the bar into two, divide down the segments between two adjacent sections, which means we have to divide from AA to XX, XX to YY, and YY to BB. Okay? So there will be three free body diagram. Like this. Means this is A to X, X to Y, Y to B. And we have to put the respective load over it. And free body diagram, you mean it is imaginary diagram. It does not exist. And you can put load over this free body diagram as per a concrete logic. And you cannot create or you cannot subtract any load on it. So how will you do? What is the load carried by the section between A and X? At the left end, it is to be 60 kN leftwards. We put is 20. Okay? And right hand, as this free body diagram is in equilibrium, it will plot. You have to put another 20 kilonewton on the right side. But you see, on the XY section, there is no 20 kilonewton force is existing. It is an imaginary load. It is just put there in order to balance the portion AX and XY. But we have to remove this load, eliminate this extra added load by us by like this. We have to put an equal and opposite load of 20 kilonewton leftwise on X section. Here we have put X section 20 kilonewton rightwise. In this X section, we put another 20 kilonewton leftwise. Okay, so this left-right force and this right-right force is cancelling each other, and thus we left only 60 kilonewton force on the XY here. If you have to put 60 kN load here, which is pointing leftwards as per our problem itself. And so on the section XX, it is total 80 kilonewton load is acting. So you have to balance it by another 80 kilonewton load by in the right side. But here exists only 40 kilonewtons in YY section. This 80 kilonewton is total imaginary load. So you have to eliminate the load by this following process. Here is 80 kilonewtons load is given. So I have to put another 80 kilonewton here, which is also imaginary, but it is acting opposite to each other. That thus this 80 is being cancelled by this 80. Here we have 40 kilonewton loads here in acting rightwards. So you have to put 40 kN here. This is the actual load 40 acting on this section YY itself. So this is 80 kilonewton minus leftwards, 80 kilonewton, 40 kilonewton rightwards. So there is for 40 kilonewtons leftwards resultant force is acting. So this will be balanced by another 40 kilonewton here, which is matching with the actual load put in this section P. This is the process with which we are supposed to calculate the stress acting on individual portion of the bar and strain resultant strain defined of it. Here, the stress is acting 20 kilonewton on this section. Here it is 80 kilonewton and here is 40 kilonewton. This is tensile, and this is also tensile. So we have to calculate the stress here and strain here. Calculate stress, stress and just a second, right? Stress and strain on individual section, and add together. What is the question, Rohit? Rohit?
यस सर. सर ये स्ट्रेस और स्ट्रेन होता क्या सर? हम नहीं समझे सर.
स्ट्रेस एंड
हाँ सर, किस बारे में ये बताता है? हाँ सर, किस बारे में ये बताता है?
आस्ते. What is strain? What is stress? है तो?
हाँ सर.
ठीक है. Why have discussed in the last class? You have not attended that. Okay.
सर अटेंड किए थे बट समझ में नहीं आया था सर.
समझ में नहीं आया था
कल. हाँ सर, नहीं आया था सर.
I will ask you a question. You have to answer. No.
Yes sir.
Now, here what is seen here? A stress is the heading, and we have the bar, say, starting from here and finishing here. Here is a section XX. Okay, clear to? Hello, Rohit.
ये मतलब ये सर क्या चीज के बारे में बता रहा? मतलब ये क्या मतलब जो खिंचाव?
Fast, what I am telling has to understand. Will they? It is a prismatic bar. It is a total bar, not separated like this. It is shown like this to show the section here. Okay? This dart has a section in between it. It is may not be at equal distance from both the ends. No problem. At the left end there is a load P, and the right end there is a load P. Okay? Our question is, what is the load acting on this section? What is the load acting on this section? Section is creating a resisting load. Section is creating a resisting load in order to prevent this breakage automatically. Okay, if you load a bar, it will be stressed. It will try to increase or decrease, and the bar by itself will resist this increase or decrease by creating an internal force or internal stress. This resisting stress is defined as resisting load is defined as the stress of the bar. Resisting load, this load is uniformly distributed from throughout this section here, throughout this section here. This is equal to the load. Otherwise, this will break. Okay. This load, if the bar has area, cross-section area A, the stress is the load per unit area, means P divided by A here. Similarly, P also P divided by A here. This bar is loaded by P in both the ends. It's pulling by a load P for the whole bar. It is trying to elongate, but bar is resisting it. Okay? And even the resistance, even due to the resistance, avoiding this last bar will elongate to a certain extent and stop there. When internal load is equal to the external load, the bar will stop in elongating. It is in equilibrium then. Okay? So certain portion of the bar is totally elongated to a certain portion, as also load is created inside to resist this elongation. That load created inside is defined as the stress or internal stress or simply stress. And the length which is increased, it is defined as elongation or deflection. and load, this increase in defect in length, that is elongation, divided by the original length before elongation is defined as strain. And as per Hooke's law here, this is different units. As per Hooke's law here, stress is proportional to strain. Then constant of proportionality is given as the Young's modulus. And when I will go to the modulus rigidity, I will tell you what is modulus G. You have to know this is the Young's modulus itself. Now, question is when the bar is loaded uniformly at both the ends, no problem. If the bar is loaded different with different loads in different section, what will be the problem? That is, I have just explained. But I have given at a simple problem, but the actual problem will not be that simple. So let us see one actual problem. Here, what is shown here. What is shown here is circular bar, okay, of various cross section. You see, there is cross section member of this cross section 80 is here. This is 60. This is 100 square millimeter. This is all millimeter. 100 millimeter square. I think it's not very clearly written well. And 60, 80. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different segments of different cross sectional area or different diameter. Now it is loaded like this. It has only one load here, 800, and there is only one load here, 800. There is no multiple load, but the cross section is there is a multiple cross section. That is 80, 60, 100, 60, 80. So they have different length also. This cross section, this length between these two sections is 400. This is 300. This is 500. All in millimeter. 300, 400. All are different. So how will you calculate the elongation? First, we have to do as it is loaded by 800 kilonewton, it is loaded uniformly everywhere. But the resisting force or stress is not uniform because it is the resisting force per unit area, resisting the load divided by area. As the area is different, the stress or elongation is different. Stress is different, and so elongation is also different. So what is this? Two lengths, 800 millimeter, 820 millimeter diameter, 400 millimeter here. This is length, and this is 400 and 80 millimeter diameter. Two lengths, 300 millimeter, this one and this one, and 60 millimeter diameter. Single length, 500. This is 500 millimeter length of diameter, 100 millimeter. Load carrying over the bar is 800. Total bar is carrying only 800 kilonewton load, which is acting on both the ends, same and equal to each other. So it is perfectly in equilibrium. It is circular rod steel bar, so Young's modulus is given as 200 GPa. Now, what is the expression for it? P into L by A into E. P into L by A into E, that is 800 multiplied by 100 means multiplied by 1000 means 204 megapascals, and divided by the area, cross-sectional area, different places are different. So here the cross-sectional area is, there are two 80 millimeter cross-section area. So as well as length is 4. So we have 400 multiplied by 2 divided by 80 square, and 300 millimeter length cross-section area of we have, that is 200 into multiplied by 60 into 2 divided by 60 square, and 500 multiplied by divided by 100 square, because there 500 is diameter, 100 square. This square cross-section should be 5 by 4 into 100 square. So 5 by 4 is common, it is brought outside. That Young's modulus 204 GPa is reduced to 204 into multiplied by 1000 MPa. Here the load acting is 800 kilonewton multiplied by 1000. So it is 800 Newton itself, 800 multiplied by Newton itself. So if we divide them, if we make the calculation, it will become, the total elongation will become 1.708 millimeter. Okay. So what we are doing, there is a load is different. Load is same throughout the length. There is no difference in load. So we have to calculate the length, calculate the space, the elongation like this. Length is different. So you have to put the different length. Cross-section area is different. So you have to calculate the cross-section of each section and then just add it together. There are two 400 millimeter and two 300 millimeter section, length section of same diameter. We have two diameter, 400 millimeter length and 80 millimeter diameter. So 4 into 4 into 2 divided by 80. Two 300 millimeter length.
मतलब सर जो हेलो
बोलो
सर, मतलब जो स्ट्रेस है, जो अब सर पहला नंबर वाला जो डायग्राम बताएं, उसमें क्या मतलब वो दो भाग में विभाजित कर, मतलब दो भाग में बांट दे रहा ना।
Sure. Say this particular section.
सर इजी वे में बताइए ना सर, थोड़ा सा
है
सर, थोड़ा सा मतलब इजी वे में बताइए ना, जैसे मतलब शॉर्ट फॉर्म में बताइए इजी वे में।
ওহ বাবারে তুই ভোগাচ্ছিস সময়, জিনিসটা ফোন তো ঠিক করে আমি বলছি, বাট তাহলে আমি প্রশ্ন করছি, উত্তর দাও। ফার্স্ট दिस सेक्शन, ठीक है? हेलो, हाँ, इसका लेंथ क्या है?
सुन रहे सर,
इसका लेंथ क्या है?
400 mm है सर।
400. What is the diameter?
400 mm.
What is the diameter?
इसका diameter 80 है सर।
80. And is there any such phone? Is there any such bar, portion of the bar? Here is another of this diameter length. ठीक है? Here's 400, 800. ठीक है? So load is acting 400 over here as well as here. So I am putting 800 everywhere. So 800 brought out, multiplied by 1000 to make it Newton. So 400 here divided by 80 square means pi by 4 80 square. At cross-sectional area is you have to put, and pi by 4 is brought it out because it's common. So 80 square. Why it is multiplied by 2? There is two such section here and here. Same is the case here. 300 length, two such section divided by 60, and as pi by 4 is out, this is the area. But 500 have only one. This one of 500 length have with only 100 millimeter diameter. Okay? So we put it like this. Achha. So we put it like this. Now, so क्या हुआ? This is hello. सुनचिस?
Yes sir.
हाँ.
Yes sir. सुन रहा सर.
ताले we follow this formula. This one. ठीक है? P is same. P is same, but L is different. A is different, but E is same. ठीक है? So first put P here and E here, and cross section here has common pi by 4. So make it common here. Then square of the diameter, and square of the diameter here. Length. Here are two such length, so multiplied by 2. Two such length multiplied by 2. Only one such length multiplied by 1. So after calculation, it will give 1.708 millimeter. But this is elongation, not contraction. Okay. Next, what will go on like this? Next, this is a bar. The bar is made of here. It is another type of problem. The bar is made of two square section. Here there is no round section. The one of steel and another is aluminum. This portion is steel. Okay. This portion is aluminum. Now, this is acted upon a compressive force here. Here the load is P here. It is compressive. It is compressive. Same load is acting at both the ends, not different load, which I have told in the beginning of the class. So what happens? P here and P here. So steel section has 600 millimeter cross section, millimeter length, 30 millimeter into 33 millimeter cross section. This is 600 millimeter length, 30 by 30 meter square section. Okay. And this section is 800 millimeter plate, aluminum portion, and cross section area 60 multiplied by 60. Okay. Now, so how will you find what will be the delta? It is given. Delta total length elongation is given as 0.3. This is total elongation. It is given. Young's modulus for steel is given. Young's modulus of aluminum is given. Young's modulus of steel is given. 1% of aluminum is given. Okay. Then force can be applied by considering this total decrease. So total decrease will be given delta P into L by A into E. This is coming from Young's modulus. Stress P by A is a stress. L is the length. If we put L here and write it here, it will be epsa into stress, epsa into sigma into divided by E. This is Young's modulus. So we put P as we don't know, unknown. So L is given 600, 800. Both are for two different sections. They are two different. A is given 30 square, 30 square multiplied by 200 millimeter, 205 into multiplied by converted into megapascal, MPa multiplied by 1000, 600 square multiplied by 75 into 1000. So we can safely calculate the load P by simplifying. That is 48.270 Newton or 47.27 kilograms. Is it clear?
हाँ सर, ये एग्जांपल क्लियर हो गया सर.
Too much disturbance. Okay. Hello, mic খোলা আছে, বন্ধ কর। Mic mute করো। Somebody's mic is open. Mute it. Acha. Let us go for the next problem.
हाँ सर, एग्जांपल समझ में आ गया.
दाना इतना आसान नहीं है यार. It is not that simple, young man. This is the most easiest problem which I have shown up to this moment. But we have to understand because it is applicable to have so many applications. Let us go through this problem. Achha. What is given here? A steel bar of say 25 millimeter dia is given and acted out by force as shown here. What is the total elongation? What is shown here is 25 millimeter is the diameter. Means there is the steel bar is uniform in diameter throughout the length. Length is given 2 meter, 1 meter, and 3 meter. Why it is 3? There are two sections here, BB and CC, and it is loaded differently. Section A is loaded 60 kilonewton leftwards. Section B is loaded 20 kilonewton leftwards. Section C is loaded 30 kilonewton leftward, and section D is loaded 50 kilonewton rightward. Okay. So total 80 kilonewton is acting leftwards, and total 80 kilonewton is acting rightwards. So bar is in perfectly equilibrium. First, you have to check this thing before starting the problem. And E is given as 190 GPa multiplied by 1000, 190 to 1000 MPa. Diameter is given 25 millimeters, so we can have the cross-sectional area itself. First, so we have to find out the elongation. So in order to find out the elongation, we have to calculate the load of the load on the bar across between each section AB, BC, and CD. Okay, how will you do it? Again, it is written like this, shown it like this: AA, BB, and CC. Okay. So what happens? First of all, we have to now write down the free body diagram. Free body diagram, or FBD. Okay. So what happens between the section A and BB? At the A section, 60 kilonewton was where originally we put it 60 kilonewton. In order to balance it, we have to put another 60 here. Okay. So it is subjected to 260 kilonewton load pointing rightwards and leftwards under tension. Next, we have to go to BC section. Here we have to put 60 kilonewton as well as 60 kilonewton force leftwards to balance this 60 kilonewton load. And this section BB is carrying 20 kilonewton load leftwards. So it will be, we have to put that load here as 20. So Mil-Julkar, it becomes 80 kilonewton load at CC section, at BB section, and this is at CC section will be 80 kilonewton load. Okay. This 80 kilonewton load should be balanced by it is imaginary load. You have to put it there, and this another load should be put in this side here as 80 kilonewton. And there should not be any load, but there is 50 kilonewton load here, 50. No, this is not the right way. I'm just showing you a different way. Time is going to up. First of all, what I'm putting here, the free body diagram. First, the rod insert. One section, 60, 20, 30,